Hi, I'm Tim Walker-Taylor, author of the book 10 Ways to Improve Your Grades in GCSE English. And in this series of videos, I'm going to be going through my book with you and explaining it in a bit more detail, guiding you through the exercises and so on, just to help you get the most out of it. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Chapter 1, Understand Parts of Speech. This is very important to start with the basics because parts of speech are the individual words which we use in sentences, and you need to be able to identify them in GCSE English. So if you look at the table, I've listed 8 different parts of speech and they're in a special order and they form the word nappy-vac, which is a nonsense word, but it helps you to remember the order of noun, adjective, pronoun, preposition, interjection, verb, adverb, and conjunction. And the 4 most important ones are noun, adjective, verb, and adverb. And you'll see that I've highlighted those because I will use this same color system in the chapter and in some of chapter 2 as well. So let's start with noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. If you look around you, everything that you see around you is a noun. So whether it's an object, a person, an animal, a thing. So examples are, for example, a book or a man or a dog, for example. The nouns can also be abstract nouns which you can't see. For example, happiness or success. Now, next is adjectives. Adjectives are describing words, they describe nouns. So in the example of book, you could say a good book or a heavy book. An example of a man, you could say a tall man or a short man or friendly, unfriendly, and so on. Okay, next is verbs. Verbs are action words, doing words like walk, talk, run, jump, and so on. And adverbs, as the name suggests, describe verbs. So, for example, to walk quickly or slowly, or to drive carefully or carelessly. So adverbs often end with "ly". There are some exceptions, or a couple of exceptions, which are fast and hard, because you'd say to drive fast or work hard. You wouldn't say drive fastly or work hardly. Okay, but those are the 4 most important parts of speech: noun, adjective, and verb and adverb. Hope you found that helpful. See you in the next video.